About 3 years ago, I received an email. The email was from Mr. Denny Berman, and in the email, Denny suggested that we get together. So shortly after, we met at his office, and Denny asked me my thoughts about starting a weekly Shabbat morning service. We hadn't been around for too long, and while we held services on Yom Kippur, Rosh Hashanah, special occasions, we, at that point, didn't hold services on a weekly basis. Over the course of the conversation, Denny gave what I thought was an excellent analogy.
When you have a shopping center, when they used to be built, nobody would build them with one department store. No department store would go if there weren't at least 3 and usually 4. And the reason was you'd get 10 times the customers with 4 than you would with 1. So each store would have more customers. The same thing when an area has multiple synagogues, it's much better for people will move in and say, there's a place for me. When there's only one, they might think they made a mistake. So
I actually have been singing in the synagogue since I was 8 years old. My father was the choir director at the Orthodox synagogue where I grew up. And whenever I do get a chance to sing in the synagogue, it is spiritually very lifting for me. Amin, ani amin. באמונה שלמה, בביאת המשיח, בביאת המשיח אני מאמין, ואף על פי שיתממע, עם כל זה ani מאמין. When I'm in Maryland, the Chabad Minyan is where I choose to daven. It is indeed a very warm, welcoming place, and it's somewhere that reminds me of my youth many years ago at this point, growing up in Pittsburgh, in the Orthodox Jewish community, 4 doors from the Orthodox synagogue, and walking my Zaydi to Shul. So I just feel that every time I walk in.
Recently I met with my father. He's a survivor from the Holocaust. And he said, I've always noticed that you had something in you, your connection and identity, your Jewish identity was always very evident. Then I found Aspen Hill Chabad, the cohesiveness of the group. It's a group of people that are very committed. They're very open. The rabbi is amazing. He's very, very personable. The group is also very inclusive. They just accept people from wherever they come from.
It's definitely caused me a great nachas when both of my sons go to the shul and participate in everything that shul does. I am trying also always join them and encourage them to learn more about Judaism and Jewish values. And I am very pleased that they, by themselves, wants to go to Chabad.
Every time I go there, I feel like I get to participate and I get to be part of the shul. I just feel a strong sense of community when I'm there.
In the Chabad Shul, there's a lot of singing that we do, especially during Musaf. At first, I didn't really know the tunes as well. But I think over time I learned them, and sometimes I'm at home and I hum the tunes to myself.
The Divrei Torah that the rabbi gives is truly inspirational.
The Torah is read by Jeff, and he does a wonderful job.
Vayomer Adonai el Avram lech lecha me'artzecha u'mimoladecha u'mibeis avicha el haaretz asher areka.
Chabad of Aspen Hill is a wonderful shul. It's warm and welcoming.
Very warm, very welcome to everybody, and we feel so comfortable like home.
Me and all my friends, we always feel welcome and we always feel like at home. Like they always are very accepting.
It's something I look forward to. In fact, during the week, I look forward to Shabbos and going to services on Saturday.
I've davened in a lot of places around the world, and really Chabad of Aspen Hill is a truly wonderful place to be, and it's really a place that I want my family to grow in.
שבח נותנים לו כל צבא מרום תפארת וגדולה שרפים ויופנים וחיות הקודש